Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George. It is that time again. It's been a long time coming. It is the OPs and the EDs of Jobless Reincarnation Season 2. What a season it's been. It's been a roller coaster of a ride.
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. That was literally what I was going to say. It's had its up and downs. Yep. Overall, really enjoyable, though. Great, great stuff.
Yep.
And I'm very, very interested in seeing what the OPs and EDs are like. Because the season 1, it was like the song, but then like the whatchamacallit, the sequence of events was actually part of the...
True. We never really got any like proper openings. Mm-hmm. Right. So it'll be our first time. Any expectations?
I don't know, dude. I hope they're good. I think they'll be good.
I hope so. Yeah. I love these capstone frickin'
I did too.
Things so much. I'm so glad we do it this way. I don't really have any expectations from the tiny bit we've heard. We have heard the song. The song is very chill, so I'm just looking for some beautiful visuals. I really do like the song quite a bit. So if we just get really, really awesome visuals, then it'll just be a banger, just straight up.
Sure. Well, one way to find out, I think.
All right, let's do it, George.
Let's do it.
Sylphie?
Oh, 3 feathers? Oh, that's Sylphie, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm making it somebody else's fault again? Oh.
Interesting.
Huh. Go back to pretending to wait for a miracle? Dang.
Dang. Oh, that's cool. Oh.
Huh.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh man, dude, I'm liking these lyrics.
Oh, who's that? Sylphie?
I thought that was, oh, I know what the feathers are.
You know what the feathers are?
Yes, the 3 feathers and the red, blue, and green feathers.
Yep, okay, very good.
In the beginning.
That was really good.
Yeah,
the song is
really good.
As a banger as always. The visuals are fantastic. More action than I expected, which is great.
Yeah.
Just overall, a good spread of visuals. Dang, that was really good. I'll give that an easy 8 out of 10.
Oh, I was gonna give it higher. I was gonna give this one a 9. I really like the lyrics. It's like a very self-reflective Rudy, just mourning what could have been, but hopefully, I guess that was really the overarching point of this season. He ended with, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take life more seriously now.
Yeah,
and like that's great. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go back and see. Yeah, the frickin' birds. I never even frickin' noticed that. Who was this here? This was
he's burning.
It's
was it the blonde girl?
Yeah, it's the blonde girl. I can't remember her frickin' name. When he got her out of the tree.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, go back to that one last frame. It's the new school and the old. No, okay. I thought this was like his original high school or middle school overlaid with his new school, but no, it's different scenes from.
Oh, one of those has got a hole in his freaking chest. Yeah, there's
this
Orsted
is different scenes
there.
from the anime. Okay.
There's Orsted on the left. There's the dragon on the right. There's the hole in Rudy over there as well.
Yeah, and then there's Rudy in the middle top, and then I don't know what that other yellow eye is, but
you know what's weird about this that I noticed? I thought it was eyes, but then I was like, no, there's a window in the top left. But then I was like, well, what is it then? I was like, it's circles. Right? Like these are all kind of like circles. I guess some of them
what are the
aren't.
bottom though? The bottom aren't
like
circles, but everything else appears to be.
Yeah, weird. Interesting. I wonder if there's some kind of meaning to that. So the other ones, there's the other bird there. Okay. This was really cool. Yeah, that's frickin' what's her face?
Eris.
She flew away. Poor frickin' Julie in the frickin' cage.
Yeah.
What was this? What was that scene? I can't remember. Turned hand? I should frickin' remember that.
Yeah, when was that scene?
Can't remember. Dang, it's crazy that they show like all the body gotti and stuff at the school. Yeah, some really cool visuals here.
I'm sick and tired of feeling that way. Yeah.
Before the end came, I decided to take a step forward.
Yeah, I really like these lyrics. They endeared me more to Rudy, I feel. Like
you're seeing a side of him that like you don't get to see, right? Because it's like his truest, deepest feelings.
Yeah, it's almost like unsaid feelings that he almost even isn't necessarily sure that he had or something.
Yeah.
And it just, like, I don't know. I really enjoy it when I know this show isn't necessarily about a bad person becoming good and then a good person becoming better. It's more so somebody who got a second chance at life and is taking life more seriously. But I really like that in that route, part of it is a bad person becoming good.
Sure.
Right? Like that's almost, it seems almost inherent in Rudy's journey. And I don't expect them to become some freaking, Millis's next pope or whatever. Yeah, some saint.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Stuff like that in characters I really gravitate towards. And yeah, really like the lyrics. So I'd give this an easy 9.
Dang. Yeah, I think it's really good. I like it when characters, if you can foreshadow at least a tiny bit, it's perfect. Because I think the thing I like is I like situations where these deep down feelings are there, and if you can foreshadow those feelings even better. But like all of his actions may say something else, especially when it comes to how long he was stuck in a rut, or the actions of his previous life. And so you would think like, well, he's just a lazy guy who doesn't want anything else. He just wants it to be this way. It's like he keeps making these decisions to stay in his room and do whatever. So clearly that's what he wants, and he's not going to change. But there is some subatomic fucking level where he doesn't want that, right? And so when he finally makes the choice to move ahead and change, like it could be like a feeling of, oh, well, he just changed on a dime. Like, oh, well, he just like decided to change. It's like, no, but he always wanted that. He always wanted that. And he felt chained from his own self against what he really wanted. Yes. And so to see those things laid out in the song, and then to see him make those choices that he's always wanted to make, but he's always held himself back, is a great evolution of his character overall. Like I like seeing those
the line.
Go ahead. Finish those inner thoughts that they're never voiced to anyone but yourself. Like only you know them. Only you know the truth of your own core self. And then seeing that be the realized potential, that's the best thing to see, I think.
Yeah, like basically what you're saying is almost encapsulated in the line, pretending to wait for, what's the full line? I wish I could remember exactly how he said it, but like, why can't I go back to pretending to wait for a miracle?
For a miracle,
like,
yeah.
it's just, I don't know, dude, the way they say it, it's just, he's pretending to wait, dude. Like,
he's tricking. That's why it's like multi-layered, right? Because it's like on the surface, he's being lazy. But under the surface, he's waiting for a miracle. But under that surface, he freaking knows there will be no miracle. He's just fooling himself.
He's pretending to wait. And
that's
like
the layer, man.
It just highlights that momentum is really easy to maintain. And like, yeah, there will be times in your life when crazy things happen that like screech that momentum, and then you're like in a stagnant state as a person, but that carries its own momentum. And so like, if you're not progressing as a human being, you're not going to continue, you're more than likely going to continue progressing. Obviously, like, I don't know, the death of a family member or a loved one, or an insane bullying scenario like his or whatever can like halt your progress. But then if you stay there, that carries its own momentum, and you're going to stagnate in that. It's like
reverse momentum scenario. In a sense.
Yes.
Right? It's like
it's a regression, like, basically.
Regression, right? Yeah, that's true. And it's easy to look at that as like stagnation, as in it's not moving, but it is like a anti-momentum, right? Where like you have to like start. It's like going in reverse. It reminds me. This is such a random freaking analogy, but it reminds me of like playing games where you're driving big ships or big vehicles, and you like. You set it into reverse, and you have like layers of reverse that you're going down before you're like really going back in a quick motion. And then if you want to go forward, it's not, you don't go forward right away. It's a reversal of going reverse before you can then start moving forward. It's fucking, it's really how it is.
And I really like too that initially that forward momentum was brought on by the fact that he was literally reborn in a new world body and everything. But even that wasn't enough, because at the first sign of trouble, what did he fall back into? Those same habits. And every other time since then, it's been a combination of Rudy and somebody else egging him forward. And the percentages of how much was on Rudy to continue going forward in all those instances has steadily been growing, to the point that like when he was having a panic attack and like retreating back when he initially met Paul again in this season, all it took was Elena Lee's. There you go. I don't know why we can never say her freaking name. She just like tapped him on the shoulders like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, he immediately came back and like kept going by himself. And
he had that.
I don't know,
because he was in the momentum already, right? It was just he just needed to snap out and okay, we're still in the momentum. We still go forward, right? Yeah, we don't need to stop. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when he originally got reincarnated. Like, it's just like, it's easy to think, because he was reincarnated, that's how he was able to change. But he could have just have easily not changed after being reincarnated. He, either by fooling himself or whatever it may be, he still took the opportunity to now move forward, right? Like, it was an opportunity, yes, but the onus was still fully and completely on him. Now, there were other people who helped him at key moments, for sure. However, he still has the choice at the end of the day. If he didn't want to go on that fucking horse with Roxy and leave the stone walls, he would kick and scream and fight against it. But deep down on that fucking sub layer, he knew he wanted to get out. He knew he needed to get out. And even though the layer above was like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to get out, he persisted even still. He used it as the excuse to actually do it himself. There was a level of activeness in what was a perceived passivity of just getting on the horse and going out. He was an active participant on the level that he was able to participate on.
Yeah, because like everybody could have everybody could put forth all the effort to try and help him, all that stuff, kind of like what happened in his old life,
right?
In the real world,
right? He had those chances. True.
He had those chances, but everybody can like go up to 99%, but nobody can do 100%. There's always going to be some level of responsibility that fell on Rudy for other people, on themselves at some level, right?
Yep.
So
and
every single time
he finally decided to take the movement now, because the opportunities now and when in his previous life, now of course because of the story they're very different perceptually, but there's still opportunities to move forward and grow, right? At the end of the day. So, and he just finally decided to do that. Yeah, so it's really good. It's very good.
Yeah. So 9 for me, 8 for you.
Yeah, I mean, I really teeter between 8 and 9 because I do like the subtext to everything here. It's hard to say 100%. Like, I really enjoy the visuals and I really enjoy the song and I really enjoy the subtext. It just doesn't like hit me in like the right spot to get me over that hurdle, but like 8.5 would be an easy thing I would give. Like it's in the 8 to 9 range, so yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, all right. Well, let's check out the ED then.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, the chair for him and Sylphie.
Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I know it.
My cheeks colored by old memories.
I love that they had their little spot to hang out. So freaking cute. It's amazing that she sees
Sylphie's him. Yeah, this is Sylphie's point of view. Okay.
It's amazing that she sees him with all these people and she's just like, of course. Of course, that's how Rudy is.
If only she knew.
Yeah.
Huh. Bro, she is so in love with him. Holy crap.
She really is. Oh man, she's so cute. Wow. So cute. I love it.
We talked about this at length in our reaction of the finale, and we both had our issues with how quickly Sylphie was able to move on.
Accept.
Yeah. But I mean, this makes it a little easier to swallow. Like she is like freaking head over heels 1,000-fold in love with him. Holy crap, dude. It has been it's been a seed that was planted in her heart when they were kids, and it's just been like growing exponentially since then.
True.
So
it's kind of like the admiration that he has for Roxy, right? How that's grown for such a long time. It's not quite the same.
Like this is way stronger.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It is in the sense that it's been like growing over time, sure, yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like this is like way stronger, and I still have my issues with it, but it does make it more believable, and I feel like if we were to consume the source material,
it'd probably be more clear.
It'd be like, of course, this is really the only possible conclusion from Sylphie's point of view.
True. Also, we do know she said at least a couple of times, we've seen her talk about how she's like mentally prepared for all of the shenanigans that Rudy is going to be up to as a fucking horny little frick.
And still, through that, she like, she loves him this much, bro. All right.
Like she was ready
To
though.
each
Like
their own.
she said, like even at the school, she was like trying to get things set up. It was like, he's such a horny frick. I gotta like set things up because he's gonna be so horny and he's gonna make these dirty jokes and I gotta be ready and stuff. And she liked that side of him, right, to a degree, right? Like she didn't like it in the sense of like, oh, I like that he's a degenerate, but she's just like, it's what makes him unique. Right, it's not perfect, but it's Rudy. It's undeniably Rudy.
She likes some flaws and all. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Right,
yeah.
and so it does make on some level. She said in that episode, she said, "I was expecting that this was a real possibility at some point." She was already mentally past that point, right? And then now that she saw it was Roxy, she was like, "You're just a freaking normal. You're not some freaking crazy person. You're just some freaking little girl." And
that I'll never be able to compete with.
Yeah, of all the people, you're the girl he's talked about this whole time. Like, it almost makes sense. I'm not saying I condone it, okay? But it does ease the burden that they have laid some level of seeds. I really wish they had that one that we had talked about, which was the having a baby, like being preggo, actually. But, at least they've done a good job of, dressing up a pig. I'm not gonna go that far. That's a joke. Don't please stop writing that comment. Oh gosh. But yes, very good. Very good. All right. Well, George, what would you give it as a number?
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a nice song, good lyrics. The strongest thing for me though is just like showing how like totally infatuated with Rudy she is. But overall, like, I like the OP so much more that I think I'd have to give this a 7.
Oh, okay. Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one an 8 as well. Because Silk is so cute. She was so cute. That's correct.
Sure.
That's the easy win for me. So yeah, song is really good. I didn't pay as much attention to the lyrics on this one because Sylvie was distracting me. But overall,
attracting you or distracting you? I didn't quite catch what you said.
Distracting. She was distracting me.
Okay, sure.
So but this was a great one. 8 out of 10 as well. I would give it. So let's check out OP2.
Perfect. Let's do it. Oh, is that Paul playing with him as a baby?
Oh. Dang.
Shows his house.
So cute. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, those two.
Oh man.
Oh, whoa, no way. I'm so glad
Dude,
we did not watch this.
Yeah, what?
No way. Oh, they showed everything, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, Paul. Oh, bro.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Dude, they showed his freaking gauntlet of freaking, what's her face?
Stroking it.
Zenith freaking stroking
Zenith.
it. Ooh, wow. That's a crazy one. This is a great opening, but it is a terrible opening to watch before you're finished the season. Oh my gosh.
Dude, the Hydra.
Showing the Hydra fight is just like, that would have ruined the entire suspense of what was going to happen with like the initial man god mandate at the end, right? Because we didn't know it was going to happen at all.
True.
If he was even going to go or what, like that would have spoiled him going, and the fact that he not only went but like went so far as to like getting to where Zenith was. Oh my gosh, that would have been such a spoiler. Holy frick.
Yeah, I'm glad we waited for sure.
No kidding.
Yeah, this is a cool one. A lot of spectacle.
Yep.
But for me, I think I'm gonna have to bump the ED one to an 8 and give this one a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it was good and it was enjoyable, but it was like that's it, right? It didn't like stick out to me for a particular reason.
Right.
So I'll give this one a 7.
For me, this was another 8. I really liked it. Great scenes, lots of little kind of eye catches here and there of like hinting to different scenes and different stuff like that. Lots of little scenarios of the characters being in. I love that. I'm such a sucker for all that stuff. So, and the song was really good too. So yeah, this is another 8. I mean, Mushoku Tensei is freaking knocking out of the park with these ones. These are like all really good. Really solid.
They're very good.
So
I really like that it started with like, I'm assuming it's Paul playing with him as a baby,
right?
And then it went through a bunch of stuff, and then scenes of Rudy growing up and Paul kind of back to back, and then they fist bump at the end there. That was really cool.
So nice. Yeah, I like. It's interesting showing the evolution of Rudy's character design as he grows, and then being like, oh yeah. He was a freaking kid at one point. This is crazy.
And you don't notice, like, I didn't notice it really
Hardly.
until they show it back to back like that.
And it's like, oh yeah, he was a baby.
Yeah.
And a small child. And he's not really a small child anymore. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know how they get away. They can't keep getting away with this. I don't know how they do it, man. That's crazy that they're like, doing
that was really good.
Well.
I do wonder if they do like subtle changes episode to episode, and they're just kind of so subtle that you don't really notice.
Imagine,
right? Like maybe his ponytail gets like slightly longer episode by episode or something, and then before you know it, it's like long ponytail, right? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. All right, very good. We got one more, the ED.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Wow. Dude. He lost both his parents, man. Ah, interesting.
Wow. It's a pretty visual.
Yeah. Oh,
dang.
Man. Look at that, dude. He really did step into the role of patriarch.
Yeah. Wow, that's a nice one. It's also freaking so sad too at the same time. Oh my gosh.
I really hope Zenith can be healed. I'm not holding my breath for it, but it would be really nice.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but yeah. I really like the line that I liked here a lot was, I have to carve a sincere love in my heart. I don't know if that's how if that's like the correct or perfect translation. I'm assuming it is. And it implies to me, like, love isn't always a choice, but there is a choice element in there.
Sure.
Like, you have to, like, you carve a sincere love for somebody else in your heart through actions they take, through actions you take, and then through just the natural process of blooming love. But I really like that there was like a choice element implied there, because I feel like that's true. That's just kind of how it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, you kind of have to work at all relationships, big or small, and you know, It's just kind of how it is.
100%. And the tricky thing about that is like it's not obvious from an outside perspective that it requires that. So I think it catches a lot of people off guard, especially when like people are working so sincerely at it and it looks so effortlessly done that like you would never notice. You would never know. You'd just be like, oh, well, it just happens. It's just automatic. It's just, that's the way it goes. Like when you're in love. But it's, you know, it's something you work on. Like you said, there's ups and downs, and it's an active, being in love and having a healthy relationship is an active endeavor. It is not passive in any sense. So it's, it's great. It's very good. This is very cute. This is a perfect little ED for the end of the season. I'm really looking forward, not just like what season 3 is going to be about from a plot perspective, but I am really looking forward to like seeing the characters. Like I've really grown quite fond for a lot of the characters. There's a lot of good characters in this show. Like even just thinking like almost everyone is interesting. Like Body Gotti to Orsted, Rudyard is such a great character. I think the only character I don't actively really like is probably Eris. I don't know if that's controversial to say or what, but it's not that I hate Eris. It's just like, I don't know. There were times where I liked Eris, but I don't know if Eris ever endeared herself to me like a lot of the other characters have. Like I really like Rudyard, and I really like Sylphie and the kids here, and like all these, like so many other characters. Even Alina Lee's, I've come to appreciate a lot. But like,
I feel like you'll be the same way about Eris eventually.
I hope so.
I think you will, because like there's so many characters that I felt like kind of were one note, and turns out they weren't. Like Zenoba, the first time I met him, I was just like, bro, this guy's freaking annoying. Like that's kind of what I thought. He's like, he's
a
such
weird,
dweeb.
He's
Super
a weird, powerful, annoying guy. Yeah.
Yes. And now I'm like, bro, he's like a dependable guy.
Yes.
And it's just like, all right,
he's a quirky, weird dude, but he's also very dependable. Like he's multi-layered, right? He doesn't have to be a freaking meme. He can have his meme side, but he's also a real. It's like that's the thing, right? That's the thing that I like about the show is like they write a lot of characters of like, yeah, they're memes and they're caricatures, but they also have like a job and a life to do. So like they can't just be a meme caricature all the time. Right? Like you remember those things because they stand out, but what grounds you and endears you to the character is the realness that you feel from them just living a normal fucking life. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, almost every character I felt that towards. So
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I guess the only character I like him as a character, but I don't feel endeared to. I guess I don't feel endeared to Orsted either. But I'm thinking like the man god.
Oh, dude, I love the man god, dude.
Like, I like him.
Rudy, you gotta do
I like him because of what he does for the show and for like Rudy, but I don't feel like this sense of like endearment towards him. Whereas I feel like that kind of
the hell to him, bro. I love that guy. He's a prick, man. He's a total prick.
I have a feeling that when Jobless Reincarnation is eventually over, I will feel very similar to how I felt at the end of Wheel of Time, which is like, bro, these are characters that I've come to think of as like non-real friends.
Right.
And I was legitimately for like about a week, I was just like, bro, I don't want to start another book. It almost feels like I'm betraying the freaking characters. Like there wasn't any mourning in like the real sense of mourning that it was over.
Right.
But there was like an element.
Same,
yeah, there was an element of that where it's just like, oh dang. Like I can't go and read about what they're up to and like their struggles and as they're like becoming cooler and you know, like
yeah, that's a great way. That's probably one of the biggest feelings I have is like I can't just like see what they're doing next. I can't see what's happening now because it's like it's frozen in time. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's done. What's done is done.
And then the only way I can like engage with the characters again is by watching again. But then like it's not as special. Like it's good, but it's not as good as the first time. It doesn't feel as real the second time. It feels more like you're viewing a memory rather than like experiencing something with a person or a group or whatever. Yeah, 100%. It's, again, we talked about this before. I'm very plot driven. You're much more character driven. We both like both, but you know, sometimes the characters are just so good that I'm just like, bro, I'm sold on them. Yeah, I think of all the shows that we've watched, the character writing of Jobless Reincarnation, I'm not going to say it's the best, but I can't think of another one off the top of my head that was better. So it's definitely one of the best character writings in.
For what I enjoy, I think Vinland is better, but this is a very close second as far as like character writing.
Right.
Which one objectively is better? I don't know.
Right. It's probably
subjectively for me. Yeah, subjectively for me, I think it goes Vinland and this character-wise out of all the other shows that we watched. Out of all the other anime that I watched, I think. So,
yeah.
I don't know. This is the characters are very, very good.
Yeah, the other thing is like not just that, but like I think if we said all things are equal compared to the quality of character writing between Vinland and this, I think the amount of characters that have such a high quality writing in this show supersedes what they did in Vinland. Because like there's like a handful of really well written characters in Vinland, but like a lot of other kind of auxiliary characters that are just like fine. But in this, it feels like almost it's like the rule where
it's because
characters.
It feels like there's no auxiliary characters here, right? Like it's just everybody is a living, breathing, personage in this world.
Yes.
Right. And if you were to like pluck them out, it'd feel like something's missing.
Right. It feels like they're doing something in the world. You know, like that feeling when you do good world building and it feels like the world has always existed before you started engaging with the story. That's what they did with the characters. Not that they didn't do that with the world, because they certainly did, but they definitely did that with the characters. Not many stories can do that. That's pretty fucking good. So yeah, it's really, really good.
All right.
Well, that's sad. We're at the end.
Yes. Oh, before we end, what would you rate this?
This one. ED, another 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one an 8 as well.
Yeah, they're just all so good. I just really, really enjoy them all. So, yeah. What would you give the series overall, George? What do you think? Now that we're done skis, you had a little bit of distance. What do you think? In the top 5, where is this gonna rank? Is it even in the top 5, George? Oh boy, the gears are whirling.
They are. They are.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is just a really good show. I don't know where I'd put it in the top 5 exactly. It's just a really rich show, and it's got the show. It's one of the shows that it's had the things that I surface level put me off the most, but also they have like always. I guess not always, not necessarily always, but a lot of the times there's been like a point to them. And I always fall back to, it's like, okay, sure, you can have a point that this is like, she's got a curse that she has to sleep with people, right? But it's like, at the end of the day, that's a deliberate choice that the author took to make the curse mechanics behave this way, right?
Right.
But then on the other hand, like, this has a scene that is absolutely so so like raw and real to me, which is of a dude who just had a kid at the gravesite of his dad being like, bro, Pops, I'm a dad now. Like, you know, I wish you could be here to see.
Right.
And it's just like, bro, no other show that we've ever done has had that. And so it's just like, I don't know. That's such a the silliness of I gotta sleep around, otherwise my curse overtakes me. It's like, all right, bro, come on. Like, but then like the very real raw human scene is just like so far outweighs that I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's one of the reasons why I like Vinland Saga so much, It's
Ah.
like very, very grounded. Vinland
Yes.
Saga feels like very grounded to me, and then it takes like one notch up in like the morality scale, and it does something that I feel is like unattainable for most people, and it gives me something to strive for, I guess.
Yeah.
Which it sounds silly, I know on the surface it sounds very silly to say, but
But if the target's not above you, what do you strive for, right?
yes, exactly. And like that's ultimately what I think like the point of stories are. Like, yes, entertainment is a big factor, and if stories weren't entertaining, then like what's even the point? But I do feel like stories are a great way to convey a message, and if you don't try and take those messages and apply them to your life in some way, I feel like you're missing out. You're missing out on something special. And like, I mean, there's been stories quasi-biographical, but some fiction included in some of them that have literally changed like my political views from reading them and stuff, right?
Wow.
And so like, you know, I feel like stories can be very powerful and very impactful. And so from a preference perspective, having something to strive for, or like, you know, try to emulate and stuff, I feel is like does a lot to me. And this is doing maybe not necessarily in the same intensity that something like Vinland Saga is doing, but it's like, again, something to strive for, right?
Sure.
The specific choices, maybe I wouldn't emulate Rudy in that way, but the whole like, bro, you got, he's had 2 lives, but the overall message is you got 1 life. Take it seriously. And it's, I don't know. I feel like that is also something to emulate for. And just my own personal preference, it's like, yes, take it seriously, but also try and be a good person, right? And not that Rudy is a bad person, but I do, that's why I put Vinland up a notch, because it's like, try and be better person and everything. And like I said in the OP1, that is inherent in the story. It's not so focused on that.
Right. 100%.
But yeah. So back to your question, bro. I don't know. This is I liked what you said about the like I have like a number 1 and then everything else is just like a cloud of favorites. Cuz rank ordering them is so hard.
So hard.
Because a lot of times you're comparing apples to oranges, right? Like even comparing Vinland Saga to this, it's like apples to oranges.
Yeah.
This
Picking
is very, very high up there.
Doing a ranking is like,
because it's all
tough.
Subjective to what you're liking, and maybe even what you're liking or how you're feeling at that very moment that you're ranking it. So it can change.
I do agree with you a lot when you said, you know, there's the fucking silly stuff with the curses, but then there's the real stuff that just like supersedes it so intensely that it does like eclipses it completely, so it doesn't matter. That's how I felt about the harem stuff at the end here. Was just like, listen, I think it's silly. I think the execution could have been better. I think it didn't even need to happen in the first place. You know, regardless of its fantasy fulfillment or not, or you think it's a good idea in the show, it doesn't matter. For me, the show, as long as they don't keep leaning into this like more and more to a ridiculous level, it's like the
just
show
wait for Eris, bro.
Bro, don't even get me started. I don't even want to get into that.
The red bird is coming.
No, that's what I'm afraid. I have not talked about this at all yet, but it's in the back of my mind. It absolutely freaking is. I know. But the other qualities of the show have thankfully eclipsed that before this point. So it's just like, all right, that's fine. It's over there. It can't take away my enjoyment.
Much like with Rudy, you take the good with the bad.
That's right.
You just kind of have to hope that the good far outweighs the bad.
That's exactly right. And the other thing is that you said like, at the end of the day, yes, it's entertainment, but having it be, you know, entertainment in the sense of like, there's more to it, right? It's not just to entertain, like it not pushes back, but it makes you think, and it tries to tell you something, and you really get something out of it. It's meaty. There's some substance to it. It reminds me of like what I like about video games. Like if I'm playing a game and I'm just like winning, like I'm going through a story mode, or I'm just like winning all the fights of the game is easy. And like the point of the game is that like it's a foregone conclusion that you're just going to win. I take very little enjoyment from games like that. Almost none. Like, I just can't get into that. Like, I have to feel like I've earned that win, right? Like, I got something. Yeah, like I've done something, right? That I had to wrestle the win out of the hands of the game, and I took it for myself, right? Like, I did something, right? And I feel like stories are like very much in the same way. It's just like, as long as it's like only entertainment only, it's just like, all right, well, you better be really funny or something, because like, if there's no substance, if there's not something to think about and to chew on, like, it's not like I don't enjoy stories that have less, and it's not like I haven't enjoyed games that are on the easier side, but it's like there's something special, and you get something more out of stories that have that layer of difficulty for games, and of, you know, I guess substance is probably the best way to put it for stories. That I totally agree with that whole mindset. So.
Yes, like I like what I always use this as an example, but like San Andreas, it was a movie with The Rock, and it was about like an earthquake, and there's like massive destruction and like all this stuff. And honestly, it's kind of like a mid movie, mid in the true sense. Like, it's not bad, but it's not great, right? But like, I went in there, I knew exactly what I was gonna get. Got popcorn, got a slushie, right? Sat down at the movie theaters. I knew what I was getting in, and I enjoyed it for what it was. But it's when I like reflect back on like key stories or things that like I enjoy, and I say, oh, bro, you got to watch this, or you got to read this, or whatever. Like, it's not even the same freaking planet, right? So
100%.
Yeah, like I like you. I want to really elevate a story. I want something more. Not to say I can't enjoy all the other stories, because sometimes all you want is like, oh, bro, look at this freaking giant wave. It's crashing into the city. No!
Sometimes all you want is to play a game that you just chill out and you frick up monsters or do whatever the hell, farming, whatever your freaking thing is, right? So,
Yes. Yeah.
100%.
But, all right.
Well,
good stuff.
That's it, man.
Yes. Feels bad to let go of Jobless, but thankfully season 3 is around the corner.
And you know what? I don't think I've said this before, but it's become more and more apparent. The journey for us for now is over, but seeing the episodes come out, both for people who are watching ahead and then again for people who are watching publicly, it almost gives like a little bit of a, I don't know, like, it's almost like watching it again to an effect. Like, seeing the comments and the conversation about it is kind of like a little silver lining of like being able to enjoy portions of it again, which is not something I expected. Yeah,
you partake in the story again, kind of vicariously through other people, which is, I guess, kind of the point of why people want to watch reactions. It's like, we're reacting to people's reaction of our reaction. I get what you're feeling, but I get that sometimes too.
Yeah, so it's nice. It's like a residual thing, right? It feels less sad and less of a major cutoff, because like, while it's over, we're still going to get like residual effects from people watching and commenting and stuff. So while it is the end here, it's not over.
That's right.
Yes.
But okay. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching all the Reezier. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start a war in the comments here now.
You can't say that, George.
All the Jobless Reincarnation reactions. Thank you so much. If you were here only for that, we understand. Goodbye for now. Hopefully you join us back for season 3. If you want to watch the other stuff that we've reacted to, check out the playlist. If you like our reactions, check out the playlist, because there's plenty more there. Hopefully you stick around, but if not, like I said, hopefully you'll be back for season 3. And with that, we'll see you guys, I guess, till season 3. So take care.
See ya.